What up, peeps? Anxiety Joe, day 85. Nothing much to report today. It was a good day. Really starting to be able to be in the moment, as I was talking about yesterday. Again. And I don't know, man. Like I know it sounds all fucking. Joe Rogan calls it woo woo. Sounds all woo woo and fake bullshit, but there is like breakthroughs that you have when you decide to 100% be honest with self-evaluation and really go down this path that I've chosen to go down of trying to figure out. I mean, I don't know how to boil it down in words, except for how to love, how to be a loving being on this planet, and because it's there, and as I always talk about, it's always there, it's always been there, but on a daily basis, it's like, I'm having to learn how to be the true me and take off all the bullshit, the mask, the ego dominated crap that just, I feel like I got lost in it. Like, I lost myself in that. And worrying about stuff, worrying about the past and what I should have done and how I could have done this better. And it's like, no, fuck that. Worrying about the future and how am I going to do this? And and I got to work fucking 7 straight days. And Alright, well, this one day at a time shit, this 1 minute at a time shit is so cliche. I'm really finding out that a lot of these cliches are cliches for a reason. And people say this shit for a reason. Because it's true and it works. AA and NA, when I used to go to those things, I feel like a lot of their teachings are based off of Buddhist and Taoist and a lot of these spiritual teachings I'm learning now. I'm like, there's a lot of the same words being used and a lot of the same concepts, and they always talked about one day at a time. And all that, and the main point of Buddhism is like the suffering, and then everyone dies. But beyond that, it's a joke. But beyond that is that it is to live in the moment, to be where you are, not somewhere else, and so rare is that. And so rare has that been in my life for such a long time. Or even when I'm in a pleasurable situation, I'm not fully there because I'm already thinking about when it's not going to be pleasurable. And that's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. One podcast I was listening to earlier with the guy Duncan Trussell, I talk about all the time. Such a funny guy. Such a smart guy, too. He said it's like, what did he say? It's like climbing in a hot tub and being pissed off and getting out because they're about to shut it down in 45 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, you got 45 minutes. Enjoy the 45 minutes. So, really, that's all. I mean, that's really what I've been trying to do, is give back to, where, for last week and a few days there, it's like, where was my head going? My head was going all over the place and to the extreme, and I just was forgetting about being present, being here, being the awareness that I am, and we all are, and not being the thinking mind all the time. And like, as I said, man, like plenty of times, like the thinking mind has fucked my life up so many times. It has, listening to that crazy ass head has put me in so many hard positions in life, and but in actuality, eventually, 8 months ago or so, when I really first started down this path, and my life got really shaken up, and had to make hard decisions, and move out on my own, and all this stuff. In actuality, it ended up being the greatest thing that could ever happen to me, was my mind self-sabotaging myself, my true self. Because now I'm on a honest, real fucking ride here that I hope never stops. I hope it goes for until the day I die, until the day this body dies and I transform, or whatever the fuck happens, or I turn, like the one guy, I forget what his name is, you turn into worm food. But that's what it's helped me with. My own self-sabotage has actually given me the opportunity to really take a step back and say, all right, whatever you've been doing you've been destroying yourself your whole life. What the fuck are you so scared of? What do you hate so much? What do you fear so much? Why are you the way you are? And be real with that, and say, what is missing? What do you need to be a loving being on this planet, and be at peace with yourself? And this is the mission I'm on. This is the journey I'm on right now. So, just like a normal life, good days and bad days, just like anybody else. But I know that I'm shooting for something. I know that it feels good to be on a path that I don't know, is real. I mean, it's the realest I've ever been, and it's not in a bad, self-critical, judgmental, shitty way. It's in alright, here are the facts. You are defective, or deficient, or however you want to call it. Like this, and this. This is what you really mean to be like over here, and this is what you really mean to say. This is what you really mean to do. But this is how you handle it, and this is how you actually said. This is what you really said, and da. So why is this different from this? And how can we figure that out? And how can we get from here to here? And I'll use another thing from another podcast I was listening to, the Joe Rogan one. He quoted, Tony Robbins, that motivational speaker, the big giant dude, and he was talking about how two ships going along at the same pace in the ocean. You don't have to make drastic changes, to change your course in life. You know, if this one ship just goes on a 2-degree change, slight change down the line, think about how much further away it would be. And then how about another slight change again down the line? So it only takes these little incremental, you know, steps and changes and progressions in order to keep moving forward. And I really like that. I really like that, and it's really true, especially when it comes down to working on, you know, working on yourself, or trying to find, the ultimate goal is becoming enlightened. For me, anyway, and becoming, being able to exist in this reality while being in that state I get to sometimes when I'm meditating. There's people that do that. There's people that live that way all day long, every day, throughout everything they do. And they're basically walking, loving, kind, happy human beings. Not always happy, but at peace. And for me, that would be like the end goal. That would be the end goal. I would love to get to that point. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get to that point at this point. Because the suffering has been enough. The cyclical, round and round, constantly starting like from here, doing well, then making one bad decision after the next bad decision, or wrong decision, or listening to the unthoughtful mind, the mind that has tore me up since I was a kid and led me astray since I was a kid. That shit is for the birds. So I don't know. That's pretty much it today. Good day. Another good day. And just a Tuesday. Just a Tuesday. It's just on my way back from going to the library. I got to drop some stuff off. And I'm going to my first meditation retreat. So I look forward to it. It's an all-day retreat. It's from 9 a.m. to like 7 p.m. November 3rd, I think it is. They approved me, which is awesome. And it's going to be cool. It's going to be the first time I actually get to take this whole thing out of my living room and into a community of people. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be cool. And / nervous, of course, but definitely looking forward to that. So I don't know. That's about it for today on this. Was rainy all day for me, but now it's sunny out Tuesday, and damn, it's getting hot. It's still hot, man. When's that cold weather coming? All right, people. I'll be in touch tomorrow. Have a beautiful night. Peace.